Hello, welcome back to the Teacher Sean YouTube page. Today we have a fantastic video for you. We are going to be learning 20 of the most common English words and phrases that will help you communicate clearly. So whip out your pen, whip out your paper, and write this down because these are words and phrases that you do not want to miss. Before we jump into the video, let me remind you that I am giving away $25 in iTunes or Amazon gift cards. It's up to the winner to pick which one they want. Do they want iTunes? Do they want Amazon? If you win, it's up to you. The only way to play is to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Now, this giveaway is going to happen at the very beginning of March, so if it's March already and you're just seeing the video now, it's a little bit too late, but don't worry, because there's going to be another giveaway in March as well. So, who's going to win? I have no idea, but I hope it's you. So, if you want to win, like, comment, subscribe. So to start things off, we have the word hello. Hello is the basic greeting in English. You could say hello.
Hello there.
But other ways to say the word hello are by saying things like hey, yo, what's up? All of these words mean hello, and they're very, very helpful. The first thing that you say when you see somebody is hello, hey, yo!
Yo, what's up, everybody?
So these are words that we use to build familiarity with each other. And hello is more formal. So if you're in a formal situation, always stick to hello. But when you're in informal places, you're with your friends, you see somebody that you already know, you could say, yo, hey, what's up? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening are three words that we use with time-specific purposes.
Morning!
Morning!
Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
In the morning, and all the way up until about lunchtime, when you see somebody, you say, good morning. So, hey, good morning, how are you today? Oh, hey, good morning, this and that, hey, good morning. But after lunch, even if you ate lunch at like 11 a.m., you would start saying good afternoon. Even if it's not noon yet, you still say good afternoon. And good afternoon just means like it's the daytime, good day. We don't really say good day anymore. Most of the people have just only been saying good afternoon. And good afternoon will take you all the way through the day until about 5 p.m. And around 5 p.m., you'd start to say things like, good evening. Because I'm not really sure what time constitutes as evening, but the evening is after the afternoon, all the way through the night. Because in English, we don't say good night unless we are going by or we're going to sleep. So you just use good afternoon, or good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Those are the three that you're going to stick with. If you say good night, you're going to seem a little bit weird. Like, oh, hey, good night. You wouldn't do that. That doesn't happen in English. However, with good morning, that's the only one that you're going to use at home. For example, you wouldn't say good afternoon or good evening to your mom and dad or your brother or your sister, or when people come to your house, your friends are over, or your girlfriend or boyfriend. You wouldn't say, good afternoon. No, you would just say, hey, hello, what's up? You know? So at that point, the big takeaway here is that good afternoon, good evening, good morning, those are mainly used when you're talking to strangers outside of the house. The next word is the word goodbye. Goodbye is what we say when we're leaving somewhere or if we're getting off the phone. Now, other ways to say it would be like see ya or peace.
Peace out.
Or even adios. Now, hey, before you stop me, let me explain. A lot of times in American English, we substitute words from the Spanish language that mean the same thing.
And on January 20th, 2021, we'll say adios to Donald Trump.
And because goodbye and adios are very easy words, a lot of times you'll hear Americans saying adios instead of goodbye. But one thing to take away from all of this is that whenever you're leaving somewhere or you're getting off the phone, you do say goodbye in one form or another. What's your name?
What's your name?
Go away.
Go away.
Go away.
That's a weird name.
Now, what's your name is the way that you ask what somebody's name is. And there's not really many ways to ask somebody their name, so you just have that phrase, what's your name? People really like to talk about themselves, and people like to hear their own name. So when you ask somebody their name, you're asking them the most important question in the world to them.
Hey there, good looking, what's your name? Butters, ma'am.
Who are you? But the question, who are you, is wrong. It's not polite to ask somebody, who are you? So a better way to put that is just by saying, what's your name? And if you don't remember what their name is, and that's okay, it does happen. If you've met somebody before and you forgot what their name is, you can ask them it this way. You can say, excuse me, what's your name again? Or you could say, excuse me, I'm sorry, what's your name again? So at the end of the day, when talking to somebody, it's always very common to ask what their name is. To follow up the question, what's your name, you can respond with something like, I'm Sean, or my name is Sean, or my name's Sean.
So what is your name?
My name.
Yes, your name.
My name na or SAS.
All of these are a great way to tell the person who you are. Now, if they asked you first, it's more polite for you to say, I'm Sean. What's your name? Or my name is Sean. What's your name? Nice to meet you is a very important phrase. Whenever you meet somebody new, you should always give them the affirmative of, oh, it's nice to meet you. Like, oh, I'm Sean. I'm Steve. It's nice to meet you, Steve.
Your Majesty, you may call me Mrs. Logue, ma'am.
Very nice to meet you, Mrs. Logue.
This phrase can also be said as, glad to meet you, I'm happy to meet you, it's good to meet you, it's a pleasure to meet you. All of these are fantastic ways to let somebody know that it's nice to meet them.
Wonderful to meet you. So glad you're here, Lloyd. I'm looking forward to talking.
After somebody says that to you, if they say it first and you're the second one, well, you can say, oh, it's nice to meet you too. We put that too at the end. So, oh, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too. Number 7 is the phrase, how are you? Now, how are you is a question to ask about somebody's well-being. Other ways to ask this question include, how are you? How you doing? How's it going? Things like that.
How you doing?
Oh, please.
Hey, how you doing?
This question can be answered with only a few responses. Everybody, no matter how you're actually doing, expects you to say, I'm good, I'm great, I'm fine, I'm all right, I'm okay. Now, even if you're not doing very good, you still respond with, I'm good, I'm great, I'm all right, I'm fine, I'm okay. And the way that you end that answer is by asking them, how are you? So you could say, I'm good, thank you, how are you? And then it builds the conversation, and your conversations can go from there. And they're probably most likely going to say that they're good, they're fine, or they're great as well. If you really want to build the conversation, though, this is where you can add something to it and say, I'm good. I just blah, blah, blah. So for example, I'm good. I just went to Italy last week. How are you? Right? You could insert information about what you've been doing in the past few days or week to build the conversation more. Because when they respond with, oh, I'm great. Wow, that's amazing. You went to Italy. Now you have a conversation to talk about. Tell me more. Number 8 is tell me more. And tell me more is a way to ask for more information about something. So just like before, if the conversation went like, hey, how are you? I'm great. I just went to Italy. How are you? Well, then you'd say, whoa, you went to Italy. Tell me more. You want to hear more information about what the person said, so you're asking for it.
Wow, that is very interesting. Please tell me more.
Other ways to say that would be like, go on. Oh, don't stop here. Right? All of these different ways tell the person, like, I want to hear more. Give me more information. This is really good just for conversation in general, because whoever the speaker is will then feel more encouraged to keep talking to you. So not only are you improving your English and you get to hear more English, but you're also showing somebody that you're interested in what they have to say and making them feel better. And thus the conversation will have a much better experience. Please is a very important word in English because please is used all the time. It's what we call a polite word. And in American English, we try to be as polite as possible. Even when people are being rude, you will still hear them say things like, please this or please that.
You forgot to say please.
And it's kind of silly, but we use it all the time. So if you need somebody to do something for you, you say please. If you need something, you say please. If you need to hear something again, you say, oh, please, can you say that again? For example, if you and your friends are out to eat at a restaurant and you need somebody to pass you tissues or napkins, you'd say, hey, can you pass me a tissue? Or, excuse me, ma'am, can I please get the bill? All of these different times you would say the word please because you're asking somebody to do something for you, so it's nice just to be nice and say the word please.
Sorry, can I please have a cup of water? Trent.
We use this word for everything. Can I please have a hamburger with cheese? It's always, 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 please, 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 please. Every time. Keeping on the trend of politeness, we have the phrase, thank you. So thank you is used when in any point when somebody does something nice for you, you say thank you.
Thank you.
If somebody holds the door open so you can walk through, you say thank you. If somebody gives you something, you say thank you. So, for example, when you're at the grocery store and you give the clerk their money for the food that you bought and they give you the change, you say thank you. Or if the next time that you're out to eat with your friends, you would say thank you when the waitress gives you the food. All of these different times you say thank you to show that you're happy or you're grateful that they did something for you.
He's always got a sofa for him anytime he wants.
George.
You know that, right?
That's all right. I know
He's
that.
welcome anytime.
I understand. I know. Thank you.
If you don't say thank you, then people will think that you're not grateful, and that's not a good feeling for people to have about you. So when in doubt, just say thanks. In most situations, you don't actually need to say the full phrase of thank you. You could just get away with saying thanks. Thanks is a shortened form of thank you, and it's very useful. So you could say thanks instead. Excuse me is a phrase that we use to get somebody's attention in just about most circumstances. If you're walking and somebody is in front of you walking slowly, well, you could say excuse me to let them get out of your way. Or if you need to ask somebody directions, like, hey, excuse me, where is this place, or where's the park? That's how you would get their attention without coming off as rude. You could also say, excuse me, if somebody says something to you that you find like shocking, or if you hear something that's offensive, you could say, excuse me?
You don't like cocks? Actually, I love cocks.
Greatest conversation ever.
See, that's the problem.
This sausage is huge!
Excuse me, ladies.
Saying that word will give you time to think about how you want to react to the situation. So, excuse me is a very good word, a good phrase to use in most circumstances. The last polite phrase we have on this list is, I'm sorry. Now, in American culture, we don't have the idea of keeping face as much as other places. So saying I'm sorry is not looked as a bad thing. We say sorry a lot. In fact, you say sorry when you didn't do anything wrong.
Sorry for setting the fire bell off. Sorry I put a lot of talcum on your floor and that. Sorry for not saying sorry when you ran me over.
It's just a good way to show remorse or to request forgiveness for something, even when you don't need it. So if you hear somebody saying that they're sorry, it doesn't necessarily mean that they feel like they did something wrong. They could just be saying sorry to say it. And I know it sounds weird, but it's just a cultural thing. In America, people say sorry a lot, and in Canada too. So, join the trend, I suppose. The word yes is used to affirm whatever situation is happening. Yes! Yes! If somebody says, like, oh, do you want this? You could say, yes, I do. Do you like to eat pizza? Yes, I do. Well, there's other ways to say yes too. Uh-huh, yeah, and yep. So do you like pizza? Uh-huh. Do you like coffee? Yep. Do you like ice cream? Uh-huh. All of those work. Coming in at number 14, we have the word no. No is the opposite of yes. But there are also many ways to say no. You could say nah, you could say nah, or you can say nope. So, do you like to eat terrible food? Nah. Or, do you like to cry? No. Nope.
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Okay is a great word when spoken, and while texting, it builds up even more meaning, because we often laugh and say that the shorter that word okay gets, the more angry whoever typing it is. If they spell out okay, well, they're not doing too bad. If they spell out okay, maybe they're a little annoyed. If they spell out KK, whew, you're in trouble. And if they only send a K, you're really, really in trouble. But okay is another way to say sure. So, do you want to go out to have drinks tonight? Well, your friend could say, okay. But if you say that and they only send K, well, you messed up.
Okay.
Next up, we have the phrase where is. And where is very important to ask about location. So if I want to find something, I'd say, hey, where is the bathroom? Or, hey, where is the park?
Oh, Hamlet, where is Polonius?
Other ways to ask where is are by saying, how can I find? Or, do you know where blank is? Do you know where I can find the bathroom? These are easier ways to help your people that you're speaking to understand what you are talking about. When ordering food in a restaurant, you should always try to say the phrase, I would like.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
Right? When they ask, hey, what do you want? You can say, well, I would like this, or I would like that. It's a lot more polite than saying, I want, and it shows a level of humility that you don't think you're above the other people. And in America, I feel like that's a very underlying culture that we have, is that we try to look at each other as equals. So if you kind of walk into a restaurant and you say, like, I want this, people will be like, man, that guy or that gal's not very cool. But if you say, I would like, it'll help you a lot, and it'll make you seem more approachable. Using softer phrases will a lot of times show respect to whoever you're talking to, and respect is often returned with respect. So you got two people showing each other respect, and it'll make for a much better experience. Especially in the English language, people will respect you for using kinder words, and they'll forgive you if you don't know the kind words, because a lot of times you can hear when somebody's not a native English speaker, but always try to aim for the polite words first. Okay, catch you later. That's another way to say goodbye, but I have a fun little phrase for you. You can say, catch you later, alligator, and somebody can respond with, I'll see you in a while, crocodile. This is simply a fun way to say goodbye, and it shows, and it's not to say goodbye forever. I should correct myself. That's how you'd say goodbye to somebody that you will see again fairly soon. So I'll see you later, I'll catch you on the flip side.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
I'll see you in a while. All of those will help whoever you're talking to know that you'll see them again quite soon. Dude. 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 Dude is a blanket word. It's awesome. I love dude, and I probably use dude way too much.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
What?
You a dude that don't know what duty is.
So dude could be used to refer to a person that's your friend. Like, oh, this is my dude, Steve. Or you could also use it as an expression of like, dude, what did you do? And thirdly, you can use dude to refer to your friend in general and just say, hey dude, how's it going? It's the same as like bro or man or homie, right? You just say dude. I will say, if you're in a formal setting, don't use the word dude, and don't call your dad dude. My dad would get so mad if I would slip and say dude. He would always be like, I'm not your dude. I'm your dad. I'm not your dude. So use dude in very informal settings, and that's about it. That's crazy! No way! These are phrases that show disbelief in a certain situation, but it's totally acceptable to use them. So when you say these things, you're not actually saying that you don't believe what the person is saying.
Oh, bro, that's crazy. That's so love, bro. Because if y'all know Cam, you don't know how hard Cam worked. And, you know, it's a lot of people that doubt him. But, wow, bro, that's crazy, bro.
What you're saying is, wow, that's really wild. Tell me more. And by saying things like this, what you're telling the speaker is that you like what you hear and you want to hear more of it. So it's a good opportunity to let other people speak and let them express themselves more vibrantly. Okay, I think this video is getting a bit longer than I would like, and I just really want to thank you for being here to the end. Before we go, I do have a couple things of affirmation I'd like to tell you. Is if this was a bit challenging, that's okay. I understand, and I believe in you. If any video tells you that you're going to learn English overnight, they're not being honest with you. So I want you to keep practicing, and little by little, I promise that you will improve your English. It's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen tomorrow. But the more you practice, you will get better. every single day you will get a little bit better. So thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you for watching me. I'm very happy that you are here. Keep practicing, and I'll see you soon. Before we end this video, I would like to remind you that I am giving out a $25 gift card for either iTunes or Amazon. Whoever wins it, wins it. But in order to win, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on the video, and you're automatically submitted to win. So I'll be picking this at the end of this week, I guess, for if you're watching this at the very last week of February, which is when I'm posting this video. Or if you're watching this in March, it's okay. Just submit to the March videos, you know, and you'll be automatically enrolled in those too. So as always, I'm very happy that you stayed around. I'm very happy that you watched this. Thank you so much. I cannot do this without the help of people like you. So thank you.